Hi, I'm Tom Hoffert with the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce, where we believe in helping businesses prosper so our entire community may thrive. A couple updates on this Friday afternoon that are going to be important for you to be aware of as small business operators and employees heading into next week. Monday is a pivotal day for businesses that were in the application process or the queue for Paycheck Protection Program dollars. As you are aware, those dollars that came through from Congress were routed into the CARES Act, and there were a couple different funds that enabled small businesses to access dollars to keep employees on payroll and working. Those were quickly exhausted due to the massive demand of small businesses across the country. Yesterday, Congress authorized additional dollars to bolster those funds back up to the tune of $310 billion into the PPP fund. We have $50 billion routed into the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, and finally $10 billion into the Small Business Administration's grant funding. Now, those dollars are going to be open for public distribution starting on Monday. So we need you to contact your financial institutions if you have not yet queued up your application. Those dollars will go quickly as we expect, and so it's important Salem businesses are in the queue and ready to roll with your financial institutions. Number two, we received a bit of good news from Governor Brown's office as she intends to lift the ban on non-urgent medical procedures on May 1st. We know things are obviously in a state of flux and there can be changes, but we are optimistic that this will allow our hospitals, our dental clinics, and the like to start opening the doors to a more regular business cycle. Know that the Salem Chamber, in concert with chambers across the state as well as business advocacy organizations, are pushing for business doors to be open sooner rather than later, but always in a safe and respectful manner to the customers and the employees that are within those businesses. I would close with a thought regarding the corporate activities tax. It is thought that that tax is a tax only on large businesses, that is businesses with over $1 million in revenue. A statistic came out from our friends at the Oregon Restaurant and Lodging Association, and Jason Brandt let me know of a little bit of information that I think it's important for us to all understand when we consider what small businesses is. When I think of small business in restaurants, I think of our friends at Da Vinci, or Rudy's, or Archive Bar, our friends at Taproot, our friends at Venti's. That's small business. Most of those business in the Restaurant Association have over $1 million in revenue. But let's remember, it's not the revenue figure that has the giant impact. It's actually how much of a gross profit that businesses receive. So when you think of small businesses, know that the CAT tax is affecting restaurants that you go to each and every day. Most restaurants in the state of Oregon are going to have over $1 million in revenue, but the profitability, as we know in that industry, just isn't there. So let's make sure to continue to support those small businesses. Know that they will have impact by the CAT taxation, and we need to rally together to make sure our dollars are being driven into locally owned companies, especially restaurants in this unique time. Please check out our Salem Eats page, our Salem Hires page, and our Salem Shops page for more information on how you can connect to locally owned businesses. And thank you for keeping your dollars local.